Toyota versus Ford, differences the future owner should consider. The American and Japanese brands Ford and Toyota have long been competing for customers to love in the US. Despite their concepts and design philosophies being fundamentally different, Indianapolis drivers often try to make the choice between the models of these automakers. We prepared an overview of the technical characteristics and other features of the flagship Corolla and Focus sedans to help you find your winner in the Toyota versus Ford manufacturers battle. Toyota designers modify the Corolla every 2 to 4 years, releasing a new generation or upgrading the previous one. Some of these changes are not significant, but some dramatic. And the style of the Toyota Corolla and its recognition remain unchanged. The same happens with the Ford Focus. However, Ford developers neglect the opportunity to pleasantly surprise customers with a new appearance for the sake of preserving its style, which has almost become an urban classic. The only changes in design are the regular increase in headlights and bumper, which has become more massive and sharper over time. Ford also has 2 features that distinguish the modern modification from previous ones: a deep stamping on the board and shortened trunk. Throughout the glorious history of the Corolla model, Toyota designers have paid attention to the details, and the new generation has become even more attractive. This happened due to the new shining chrome and radiator grille, continued by sharpening angled headlights. So, if you look closely, the car body has many kinks and bends, which adds to it, along with the slide and smiling front bumper, the lights and of complex elongated shape, the dynamicness of the swiftness. So, however, the more attractive look of the Toyota compared to the relatively bland Ford Focus can seriously hit the budget in case of body repairs. Still, curved angle, graceful details are more difficult to bring to the original first-class look. The Focus is more practical. It has a body kit made of plastic, which is not afraid of chips and scratches. If not considering the body repairs, Toyota is the cheapest brand in the industry. Over 10 years, a Toyota model maintenance will cost about $5,000 less than a Ford competitor. Even other Japanese manufacturers like Nissan and Honda aren't so cost-effective in the long run. If you compare the Toyota versus Ford interiors, more sophisticated design solutions went to the Ford Focus, which has a cabin resembling an airplane cockpit. This hinted by a large center console, which includes a multimedia system monitor, an entertainment control center, and the microclimate. The automatic transmission selector is raised high. Vertical deflectors, dual illumination, and a large monitor look original and stylish. The steering wheel with the auxiliary buttons is as convenient and ergonomic as it is possible. So the passenger and the driver seats are comfortable, not only because of their spaciousness, but also due to their moderate rigidity. The interior of the Corolla is designed to leave much space in the cabin. It doesn't feel overloaded with details. But for all its convenience, it makes the car look simpler than from the outside. The seats in the Toyota Corolla are almost as comfortable as in the Focus, but unlike it, they are covered with a hard-wearing fabric, which will someday save on dry cleaning. There's enough space for passengers in the Toyota, but it might be uncomfortable for 3 passengers to sit in the back row. Toyota is ranked among the 5 most reliable car brands in 2022, according to the J.D. Power Reliability Survey. Ford failed to place even within the top 10. Japanese cars are a perfect example of long-term, guaranteed quality, maximum performance. So for many in the world, the Toyota Corolla is the main proof of this. This is why the Japanese model is still more practical and convenient on the road, despite Ford trying to offer its customers new powertrain options. For example, the 1.6-liter engine with a capacity of 125 horsepower, and of course the automatic transmission. Well, Ford cars tend to perform better than Toyota's models, but however, the details matter here though. The Toyota driving convenience is achieved thanks to the gearbox settings that allow you to maintain low speeds and pause for several seconds before accelerating with hard pedaling. This cannot be said about the Ford Focus, especially when driving uphill. Under such conditions, the vehicle will stop accelerating and fall behind. Therefore, overtaking or lifting will have to be performed after preliminary preparation. So pick up speed and not stop putting pressure on the gas. The CVT, which Toyota is usually equipped with, although not best affects the dynamics of the car, improves its ability for it to smooth start and high-speed acceleration, even with less engine power than the Ford competitor. So even with less engine power than the Ford, the Toyota accelerates to 60 miles per hour in just 10.5 seconds. Of course, this affects fuel consumption. If we talk about the noise level, Ford and Toyota have worked on it. The Ford Focus significantly reduced this suspension of stiffness, which saved the cabin from most of the extra sounds and hard shaking. The biggest shortcoming of the car is the steering wheel sensitivity. Due to it, Ford deviates to the side during the passage of even small bumps. Toyota engineers have made noise and shaking in the Corolla's cabin perceivably only if the driver chooses the most uneven sections of the road. So also the car does not take liberties with the wheel. And as in this case of the Ford, the main defect you find during the test drive is the longitude vibrations during the sharp acceleration and deceleration. However, you may never feel those vibrations if you're not adherent of speed and various somersaults on the track. Of course, even the most professional comparative analysis will not give you a clear answer on whether Toyota or Ford is the best. But if you recognize yourself in one of these categories, the choice will be much faster. For people who opt for practicality and quality assurance for the sake of fashion and power, the Toyota Corolla is the best choice. Even though cars of this brand consume more fuel, they require less investment in maintenance. For those who want to emphasize their style and indomitable character with a frisky Ford Focus and with an original interior and high-powered turbocharged engine, that will be. Schedule your test drive today at IndyAutoMan, leave no doubts behind, and buy your best vehicle for the years to come.